Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. This is the Newark Antique Auto Jumble video of the Junker boat number 2. Um, I think this is probably the rustiest video of the collection, that's for sure. Um, but I can explain there is a reason for it. So, before we get into the rust, this was the stuff I picked up. I'm making this video was actually yesterday. I think I've got 4 more videos probably to come with some really cool stuff. This is the rusty video for the land of the rust. So, without further ado, one of the first things I actually picked up on the flea market was this plane, and it just intrigued me immensely. And it's I believe it's a Stanley 101 plane, just like this one, and it's been adapted by somebody, and they've put obviously a handle on the front to push, and they've put a piece of timber on the back to hold, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic. They've counter screwed that one, then they've screwed that one flush from the bottom with an ordinary screw. I don't know if you've ever seen anything quite as interesting as that. I mean, it's so cool. I believe this is the Stanley number 101. It might be an off-brand, but I think it's a Stanley 101 what's been converted. But don't you just think that is so cool? So I asked the guy how much he wanted for it, and he said £10. He said he thinks it's. I said no. It's an originally another plane and someone. I said I'll give you. Well, actually, I said right, okay. And I picked this up off his stall. Really rather cool as well. Adjustable little wrench. I always like these little rounded shape ones. This is a H&C. Rather cool. Beautiful little wrench. Lovely tactile, smooth. So he said 10 for that, 5 for that. I said, oh, I couldn't do that. I said it's been butchered up. I said I'll give you 5 for that, and I'll give you 3 for that. So I'll give you £8. And he said, yeah, fine, that's okay. So £3 for that little guy. I think that's reasonable. It's a nice one. And £5 for this rather piece of folk art, really. It's just absolutely intriguing to me, that. I think it's really cool. So £8 a lot. I thought that was really fair. So the next stall I went to was this one, and he had these really cool brass taps, and I just think the design of them, the way you'd obviously knock that into the barrel, and then this is like a sieve to stop any bigger sediment getting through and bits getting into it, and then obviously you've got the tap to turn the tap, and then obviously you've got the thing. And I think this is beautifully made and a lovely design. I really like it. So I assumed this was going to be quite a lot of money. I thought it was going to say 10 or 15. And I said, how much is that? He said, oh, just a couple of quid. I went, oh, bloody hell. So I found this really cool valve, all polished up. I said, how much is that? He said, oh, same again, a couple of quid. So I looked across his stall and I saw this guy. You see the muck, but you can see it's a fully working tap. And I said, is that the same again? He went, yep, same again, couple of quid. So I gave him £6 for. I didn't even try to reduce it or anything. I gave him £6 for the 3, and I think that's a bargain. Really like those. I think they're rather cool, unusual design, kind of funky. So yeah, I like those. I'll be using those on my pictures on Instagram with joy. For £6, bargain. Real bargain, I thought. Very nice guy as well. I had a good chat with him. So let's get on to the rust. So obviously by the heading picture you might have seen the guy had absolutely sheet upon sheet of these things. He must have had about 200. The guy who he was a clearance, and apparently the guy was collecting these vices and he was just leaving them outside under a tarpaulin in the weather. So everything was red rusty. Now these are not the most exciting vices in the world, And to be honest, 2 of the 3 I've already got them. I'm pretty sure that's this one here, you know, but probably not quite as nice as this one, but basically this one. And I have one of those as well. In fact, I think I've got 2 of those already. But the reason I bought these is for my friend Dave from Restore and Make. He's just done an amazing video, by the way. Absolutely amazing video of a snap-on vise. You must go see it. There'll be a link below. But basically, I bought these just purely because I think there'll be a real challenge for him in his restoration videos, and I think they look really nice on the thumbnail because of the rust and how bad how far they are gone and how they're corroded. If he can get them unseized, which will be a real challenge, and get them working again, 1, it'll be bringing back something from the brink, and 2, I think it'll make a really interesting video. So I bought these for my mate Dave if he wants to do one. If not, I paid £10 for the 3. The guy wanted £10 each for them. I said, you must be joking. I said, they're absolutely shot. I said, I'll give you, and I picked out 3. I said, I'll give you a tenner. You can take it or leave it. And he said, I'll give me your money. But they're absolutely rusted beyond a joke, which is a real shame. But there'll be a challenge for my mate Dave to try to get, you know, it'll be a real challenge for him, and we'll see how he gets on. This one as well, this one I think looks a bit like a Marples to me, also rusty as anything. The good news is, Dave, is that's free, and that kind of turns, so this one might have a bit of hope with this one. But £3.33, realistically I don't want any of them, but I just bought them for my buddy Dave because it's kind of hard to find very, very rusty things, because people generally don't disrespect and treat them and leave them outside to go completely, you know, very rare you'll get something this rusty. So in hindsight, it's a good thing they're that rusty, to be honest. So yeah, £10 for the 3. It's only like buying a Subway sandwich, so that's for me mate. The guess the price in today's video is these 2 vintage motorbike number plates. The guy wanted a fair pretty penny for these, but I just really liked them. I thought they were really funky. Really liked them indeed. So, and I've not seen a set of motorbike number plates this old before for sale, so I ended up negotiating him down. I did get him down a little bit, not as much as I would have liked, but certainly a little bit. I'd be interested to know if this number plate's, you know, what it's on now. Is it on a car or is it on a motorbike now? Because obviously that would be quite a valuable number plate. You know, it's only 6 digits. In England, people pay a lot of money, you know, especially if that's your initials or that number means something to you, then you would pay a lot of money for those. I would have thought at least a couple of £1,000. So yeah, so I bought those. So put in the comments, how much do you think I paid for the vintage number plates? Rather cool, I think. I'm very pleased with them indeed. My favourite purchase of all the items here, for me, it is this plane. I just really love the way the guy has adapted it for his use. I think it's super cool. It's not a valuable plane, probably only worth £10 or £15 if it was in original condition. But to me, I just think it's so cool the way, and it is actually really comfortable. The person who did this did it because he obviously wanted to use the heck out of it, and that wasn't really decutting it, and he wanted more grip. And it's really sturdy, solid, you know. He's done a lovely job. So yeah, put in the comments which is your favourite and why. Don't forget to leave a guess on the number plates. And thank you for watching this tool haul. All right, take care, have a great day, bye.